All right. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody, of course, to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Um, Today we are doing uh, the second round NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. Okay, we're doing the second round Eastern Conference playoffs, and all right, let's break down the teams. Of course, you've seen all the games that I live streamed on my channel, Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network. The second round we did this weekend. Toronto moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals, third round of the NBA season 5 2019. Toronto being number two seed, they move on to the third round. Okay, Raptors ranking number two on the Eastern Conference side, which is the right side on your screen. And of course the Sixers, which I'm number eight. The Cavaliers are number four. The winner between Philadelphia, myself, and Cleveland will take on Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals, third round. All right, in this season five of the NBA. Of course, you know all the first round teams are gone and eliminated. In the East, I was about to say we have four. Now we only have really um, three teams left. Okay, that's the East. All right. Cleveland are number four. Philly is number eight. All right, let's look over to the Western Conference. Western Conference, we got the Golden State Warriors. Many people were looking for an upset, and of course, Golden State wins the series against the Rockets. Golden State moves on to the Western Conference Finals. And we have another upset. Sacramento Kings, the number seven sleeper seed of the West, took on Minnesota and knocked off the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Sacramento Kings will now take on Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, third round of the NBA season 5 2019. Golden State being number one seed, taking on the sleeper of the West, Sacramento Kings, who were number seven. I'm sorry, not number four, number seven. The interesting thing in this is that Sacramento also knocked off Utah Jazz, who were the number two seed of the West. And then that was in the first round, and then they moved on to knock off Minnesota Timberwolves, who are number three in the West. So this playoff has been exciting, and again, you can see all the teams play each other on this bracket. All the teams that's on my bracket right now, I live streamed every team in all of the playoff rounds. Okay, the second round and the first round. The Sixers in Cleveland, we are the last. And that game will be coming up. I'm doing a two-game doubleheader. Game one and two will be in Cleveland. Game three and four, of course, will be in Philly. But the first two games we're live streaming now. And I wanted to make sure that I do this playoff bracket so that way everybody can see the playoff bracket from the first round coming all the way down to the second round. And for those who watch my channel, those who watch my regular season franchise modes, also those who watch my playoffs, I always do a playoff bracket to give everybody an idea of where all the teams stand for those who may not have watched my channel before, or for newcomers or people who have already known it. Most people who already know my channel already know that I do a whole playoff bracket. All right. So okay. So this is it. This playoff bracket, and we're gonna get right into the game. If you like the channel, hit the subscription button. All right. Hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and current. Or you can friend me on Joe Price Facebook page, all right, or my Joe Price Hall of Fame Facebook page. If you want to join any leagues, I always do franchises: NHL, Madden, MLB, NBA. Um, I'm trying to get college going on. If you want to join any leagues, franchise mode plan in any of my seasons, you want to join, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Again, Joe Price 834. We're going to get the two games underway. Philadelphia Sixers, number 8 seed at Cleveland Cavaliers, second round NBA playoffs. 2019 season 5. And of course, this is the two-game doubleheader in the great city of Cleveland. Sixers and Cleveland coming up. And I'm going to have this playoff bracket sit here for you for a moment. So that way all viewers can see all the teams that have been rumbling, fighting for their road trip to the NBA Finals for another 5th season. All right. Live here on the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network channel on YouTube. We're going to get these games underway.
The second round of the NBA playoffs is upon us as we get ready for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Cavs coming in. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hill across the timeline. Just getting going here in Game 1. Korver to Hill. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. To George Hill. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Welcome to the stream, MC Phillips.
Simmons.
Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Welcome. Second round
Cavaliers
matchup.
with the basketball.
Cleveland
To Hill.
and the Sixers.
It was right
The winner
there.
of the Sixers
Harris
and
to
Cleveland will
Embiid.
take on
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a
take
chance at a
on,
three-point play.
the
He
number
should get
2
some
seed.
kind of acting award.
No,
That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Toronto Raptors win against Boston. I think that's pretty realistic. Yes. So Toronto Raptors win Boston.
Joel Embiid at the
Yeah,
line for
man.
a chance at a
I'm
three-point
sick of
play.
waiting.
For his
All the
career,
time.
77% at the line. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play.
Okay,
the
Harper.
Sixers extend the lead.
Ron Harper. Down already. Now I'm hearing it. It could take several months.
To Corver.
7 more days. Okay, 7 more days for Harper to sign. Okay. Okay, let's see how that works out. Is there anybody else?
Fires the three. Rebound cleared by Phillips.
I wonder if there anybody else that we know of.
Reddick to Tobias Harris. And he finishes at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the
Yeah, I
league
wonder
for
if
a
there
long time.
anybody else that's
Every
gonna
once in a
join
while,
Phillies,
they
you
venture
know.
into the paint.
Hill
We have to
into the
look up
front
some
court.
other free agents, I would
5-point
hope.
game.
I would
To
hope
Corver.
so. That we look up some other free agents.
They'll get it down to
Lock
Thompson. Joel Embiid
Get out of
with
here.
a
There we go.
piece.
Sent a
There we
message
go.
on that one, Ed.
All right.
Beyond the arc for three.
There
Jay,
we
another
go.
one goes down. They're
That's how
right
we
where
start.
they
There we
want
go.
to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
George Hill to Corver.
There we go. All right,
Missed
take
it.
that. There
How'd
we go.
that not go down? Simmons. Not that time.
There we
Jimmy
go.
Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Yeah,
we talk so much about who are the
Padres
MVP
might
candidates,
be
but there are
back
other
in.
guys who are so
like,
valuable
what
to
the
their
heck?
teams, and Jimmy
Oh,
Butler at
man.
the forefront of that list.
So
I
Bryce
have a
Harper
phrase that I
might be
use
signing
when I
with the
describe
Padres.
players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There
Okay,
are certain
San Diego
players
Padres,
that approach
right?
the game with a certain mindset
For
every
Bryce
single
Harper.
day that they will do anything,
Okay.
anything possible to win the ball game.
Well, hopefully
he plays
Phillies
with his
can,
heart and soul
buy him out.
every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Hopefully we'll be able to get him in. We'll be able to get him in Philly. I'm definitely hoping for that.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitution.
can get
Both
Bryce Harper
teams
in
making
Philly,
changes. Easy pass to the rim.
You know how that
One
might
can
go.
make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
4-3. Not done yet. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Cleveland has the basketball.
Oh man.
Hill to J.R. Smith.
Yeah, if they go to the Padres.
Sizing up the defense.
Man.
Love to J.R.
I
Smith.
don't know, man. We need Bryce Harper, man.
Joel Embiid swats it.
We really
He
need
blocked
Bryce
that with
Harper.
authority.
Smith with it up top. Lead stands at 10. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly
So we're
automatic.
definitely in need of.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
We're in need for Bryce
George
Harper.
Hill to Rodney Hood. Down low Thompson.
I hope
Can't
that
connect
we
from
can
in close.
settle the deal.
To Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Hill to J.R. Smith.
Oh.
From long range, those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
This, but it's all a tease to the Philly fans, which is making me more mad now. Because all the Philly rumors and articles teasing us. And
Butler.
Right.
Goes to the left side.
Yeah, it's not
for
fair.
three. He made his first effort, but not that
Yeah,
time.
they're teasing a lot of the Philly fans, man, with this Bryce Harper thing.
Tristan Thompson with the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction
About him
after
joining
somebody gets an
Philadelphia?
easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Jimmy Butler, 3 for 4. Good start.
You know? I don't know what's going on with this other thing, though. I hope
We've
that
reached the end of the
Bryce
first
Harper
quarter here in
joined him.
Game 1. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Sexton slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. McConnell gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there for McConnell. Nance to Colin Sexton. Good look that time, but off the mark. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
The next 10 years, right? Yeah, the next 10 years. 10 years, $310 million. I know, man. He's taking, you know what, he's taking a long time.
Lets it fly from long range. Not going down.
Bryce Harper's taking a long time, man. 300, but you know what? $310 million is a lot of dollars.
Incredible timing,
and 10 years is a long contract. So maybe that's why he's taking a long time, you know?
And he's fouled.
Maybe that's why Bryce Harper's taking a long time.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And that $310 million, maybe Bryce Harper feels like he can get paid more. You know? You got to take that into consideration, too. But I hope Bryce Harper comes to Philly.
Channing Frye at the line for 2 shots. For his career,
$310 million for 10 years don't sound like a bad deal.
No good.
You know? Doesn't sound like a bad deal to me.
Goes, it's a 1 of 2 trip.
You know, I don't know what it sounds like to you.
Butler, not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
You know,
Sexton
I mean,
to Clarkson.
I hope we come to the Phillies, man. And
It's Clarkson with the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble.
I hope he comes, you know.
When you allow
Gotta
a
give
player
us a
to
good
dance
shot,
with that
man,
much
to go
space,
deep in the
that's what
playoffs,
I'm saying.
man. The Phillies, we need a good caliber player like Bryce Harper or Bruce Harper. So he's looking at other teams also. Like they won't be able to top our guarantee.
McConnell. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road
other
is
teams
critical.
are going to try to get him too. You know, keep that in mind too. You will have other teams that will try to get Bryce Harper. You know,
Almost. And he's not getting the call. Butler to bring it up. His team leads it by 10.
but they won't be able. Well, you're going to have other teams, but I don't know if they're giving up $310 million.
5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia to McConnell. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim.
For
No
10
good.
years, $310
Sexton.
million.
Great pass to set it up. Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at
Still a lot
the
of
ball.
dollars.
Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beyond the arc for 3. Cleveland has the rebound. Sexton.
There we go. Good steal. Pick it up. What are you waiting for?
Gets to the basket and scores.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Colin Sexton at the line. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point
Let's go Sixers.
play.
That's what I'm
Looks like
talking
some
about.
substitutions are
Oh,
coming
that
on
was
in.
nice. Let's go Philly.
Got it at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers have built a comfortable lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Cavaliers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets. for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the half.
Butler has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Cavs at the controls. George Hill to Love. 4-3. Rodney Hood couldn't get open, misses the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Simmons. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Butler into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Joel Embiid, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Redick. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hill to Corver. Five to shoot for Cleveland to George Hill. Has a chance. Not going down for him this time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested 3. He buries it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Joel Embiid sends it away. Sixers control it. Butler to Redick. For 3, great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Butler to bring it up. The advantage is 13 points. To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Simmons into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Butler. Can't connect. Hill across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Buries the trifecta.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Sixers call for time as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Simmons to Embiid. Trying to cash in. Joel Embiid. Looking good. 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Clarkson gets it in the left corner to Love. Fires the three. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Deep left corner to Butler. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Has a look. Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Sixers with the rebound. Sixers have the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Love. And Simmons the rebound. Harris's shot won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Simmons with it. The lead stands at 9. Deep right corner. Redick. Can't connect. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Knocked loose. Ben Simmons. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Clarkson over to the right side. That is great vision to set it up. It goes down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Simmons to Butler. Goes to the right side. Butler. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Korver goes to the left side. Short jumper off the mark.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Butler. Another chance. Kicks it around the perimeter. Butler buries it. It's a 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Clarkson with the basketball. 14-point deficit to Korver. Shot from the lane won't go. To Butler. Simmons. Chance here for the process. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Exchanges coming from both sides right now. George Hill. And he'll head to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Larry Nance Jr. has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 68%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Nice pass to set things up.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To Butler. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound Korver. Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Simmons with it. His team on top by 13. To Tobias Harris. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. Smith. To Hill. The drive. Right to the basket. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Cashes in for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Has a chance. George Hill. Now 3 for 9.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here's Simmons with it up top. The lead is 11. To Redick. Fires the 3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Hood. Tobias Harris with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Kevin Love, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First try at the line, no good. missed the second one as well. Into the front court comes Simmons. They lead it by 14. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Simmons into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Sixers are victorious. They've jumped down front 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were solid in today's victory. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Cavaliers put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Philadelphia 76ers were most impressive in the way they turned their effort into second chance points. If I was their coach, I'd be very proud of the team for the way they played with heart.
Player of the game.
Butler gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We bring you coverage of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They were the surprise winners in Game 1. And as a visiting club, just getting one of those first 2 games so important. They've got a chance now to get both.
And what a performance in Game 1. You steal the opener on the road, you take a home court advantage right away. Now you've got the opportunity to take real control and take a 2-0 lead back to your place for Game 3.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Has a chance off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Harris to Simmons. Gets it in the left corner. Butler. His first effort off the mark. Hood to Korver. Hood shot, no good.
Nothing falling just yet. This team is 0-3 from the field, but so what? This game is a marathon, not a sprint.
J.J. Redick missed his first. That one goes.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Joel Embiid pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Gets to the basket and scores. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler over to the right side to Butler. From long range, hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Tobias Harris with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Off the mark on his free throw. Great feed. Going to launch beyond the arc. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with a 3.
To Redick. Beyond the arc for 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second to 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Hill into the front court. Margins 8. short jumper off the mark. Redick with it. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Redick with it. His team on top by 8. To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. That his third three in this first quarter alone.
And the defense has to push up on the offensive player. Don't let him have clear vision of the basket.
Now the Cavs going to signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Sexton to Korver. No, I missed a short one there. To McConnell. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there for McConnell. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off T.J. McConnell. Ball in possession of Cleveland. From the painted area, won't go down. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Sexton. That's no good. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Unable to connect on the free throw. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
For three. Not that time. He misses. That misses with a second to go. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Sixers have the basketball. To Butler. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. To Rodney Hood. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down a bundle from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Working hard on the glass.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. He's looking for that touch.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Joel Embiid. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier. And most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Clarkson with the basketball. His guys down big. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jordan Clarkson, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second, 0 for 2. Has a chance. The rebound taken in by Cleveland. Clarkson. Doesn't get the bounce. Fires the three. He drills the three.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
My record is 1-0. I'm leading the series 1-0. Hopefully we can go up 2-0. But for now, we're leading.
Coach is going to shift gears and
1-0.
adjust his matchups. George Hill to J.R. Smith.
Yeah, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To J.R. Smith. 4-3. And knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Here's a chance from long range, and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Corbett to George Hill. Short jumper won't go down. Goes to the left side. Reddick. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Corbett to J.R. Smith for three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Butler to Simmons. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. The follow won't go either. Hill. Now a steal by Philly.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
George Hill at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. We reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The 76ers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Cavaliers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
The Cleveland Cavaliers struggle to play the angles. and it allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
Tobias Harris put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team.
Who was Cole?
Forget Cole. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Cleveland has the basketball. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Simmons with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Not going down for him this time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
He's got it for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
In the front court comes Simmons. The lead is 15. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Short jumper stays out. Butler into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Jimmy Butler, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Love. Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. To Hill. Fires the 3. Missed it. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Short jumper won't fall. To Butler from long range. That won't go. George Hill to Rodney Hood. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To George Hill. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
The okey-doke Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Simmons. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Hill driving, but his shot won't go. To Embiid. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Hill across the timeline. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. To Redick. Simmons goes to the right side. Fires the three. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Hill to Love. Runner here won't go. And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Cavs at the controls. George Hill to Korver. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. 3 quarters down, and a great start for the 76ers. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Hill to Love. Joel Embiid rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Harris to Simmons. Harris's shot won't go. Hill into the front court. Down a bundle. to Rodney Hood. From the outside, no good.
And sometimes when a player has it going like he did in the first half, there's a reluctancy from these other teammates to actually try to be more involved in the offense. He needs other guys to step up and make some easier plays that take the attention all off of him.
Rodney Hood at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Can't convert the free throw. Embiid to Redick. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Short jumper won't go down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Hill. Nice pass to set things up. And finishes at the rim. Kevin Love with the stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Hill across the timeline. His guys down big. Love. Joel Embiid tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. 4-3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. George Hill to Rodney Hood. Gets a shot up off the mark. Harris to Simmons. Butler. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Hill to Corver. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Redick had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Love. It's Embiid with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Butler. the iron. No good. Terrific vision. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Sixers control it. To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
For three, rebound comes down to Simmons.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cavaliers did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid really impressed me with the way he redirected shots. Watching him block shots was only slightly more fun than watching how his teammates were reacting to them.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.